Well, good morning, all. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for Wednesday, and we're at the 7th of January, 2026, and the time right now, we're just pushing about 8:04 a.m. Central Time. So today we've had a series of reports already, the mortgage numbers and the ADP, and I'll show you them in a minute. We're still due up, though, for the all-important JOLTS number. You got pretty wild action happening in the gold market, down $34. And this is a bounce off the low of 24. So you've been down almost 60. This is not a misprint. You are down $4.29 roughly in the silver. Copper's down 11 cents. So the swings are just what I told you they were going to be. This is a market that, in my opinion, is one that breaks accounts, doesn't make them, because you have to hit and run during the day. You can't overnight. The risks are total insanity. Let's do something, though, and take a look right now at the morning news. The mortgage numbers came out up 0.3 for the weekend of January 2nd, down in the purchase index and up in the refi. Your mortgage rates are about the lowest that they've been in quite a while. But I read somewhere that since 2024, don't know if that's accurate or not. I didn't look it up, but that's what I read this morning. ADP, their U.S. private sector jobs numbers came in up 41,000. Now, the expectations ran between 48 to 50,000 because the prior report was down 32. But any way you want to look at it, and I cover this in detail in a chart in this morning's full research, you have a weakening labor market, not a collapsing one. There's a big difference between the two. We're going to get at 9 o'clock the U.S. job openings and labor turnover survey, commonly referred to as JOLTS, for November. Factory orders are going to come out at 9 o'clock. ISM will release their December service sector index at 9. The U.S. Supreme Court might release its decision on the legality of the Trump tariffs on Friday. Friday's job report expectations, they're looking for 73,000 jobs to have been created, up from the 64,000 in November, and for a drop in the unemployment from 4.6 to 4.5. There's other news that will affect the stock market. The board of Warner Brothers Paramount has rejected the bid by Paramount for Warner Brothers, so that is going on. The doesn't mean that Paramount can't come back. Alaska Airlines just placed an order, the biggest in theirs history, for 100 Boeing planes, so that's interesting news to see as well. The U.S., and let me just get this before we go to the quotes, last night said that they're going to buy $2.8 billion worth of Venezuelan oil. And that oil is going to be diverted from going to China to the United States. And guess who's going to, they're going to move, and they're going to do this at market price. And then President Trump is going to control how the monies within Venezuela get dispersed. I mean, it's complicated, to say the least. So as I look at what's going on, the energy markets at first dropped on that news because it's more supply to the U.S., but then calmer heads took over. The U.S. is now close to circling that tanker that went out of Venezuela and magically painted the Russian symbols on it and declared itself with a new name and now under Russian guidance. Okay, but there's Russian submarines in the area, and this could be the first real confrontation between Russia and the U.S. We'll see how that's all going to play out today, but that is what's going on here. In the metal markets, I don't know how many of you watch our proprietary price counts, but you hit third price counts in gold and silver, and typically you rarely don't go to a fourth count. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be more upside. I'm just saying those fourth counts are a ways off. You can always get in our free research area and get onto the price count so you can see what they're at for a short while. In the bonds and notes, well, the markets are obviously marking time now, waiting for the next step to happen, which is the JOLTS report. Tomorrow you get Challenger Gray, and on Friday the jobs data. Grain markets are giving you a bit of a bounce here, and cotton's continuing to try to hold on to the current rally that it's in. The dollar index is very stable, as are most currencies. They did get down to lower Bollinger Bands, and they're trying to hold those areas. Last, do remember that 2 days from now, January 9th on Friday, our New Year's sale ends. A lot of you are taking advantage of it. You can get any of our research, any of the different packages, or our courses for 40% off. This is the most that I discount in the course of a year. So everything after this will be less of a discount if I have sales at key times during the year. So if you're really looking to upgrade a current subscription, get a new one with us, just go to iraepstein.com under either research or courses. You don't need a code. It's all computerized for you. The price will come in. You can also click up here at any point with your mouse, and it'll be a cursor to take you there. Or, of course, on YouTube, if you're watching there, this appears with an icon. Give it a click. It'll take you right to our website. I'm Ira. Catch up with you all on the evening wrap-up. Have a great trading day.